Meeting called to order. Madam Clerk, may I have roll call, please?
Yes. Mayor Ayon,
Present.
Vice Mayor Cano,
Present.
Councilmember Gonzalez, Councilmember Perez,
Present.
Councilmember Gutierrez.
Present.
We have quorum.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. And can we have Mr. Garza, our interpreter, where's he at? Give an introduction, please.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mayor, everybody, fellow staff members. If somebody needs translation, I'm here to look for me. Si alguien necesita traducción, aquí estoy. Only English and Spanish, so you need something else, I went up here today. Que sí.
Thank you, Mr. Garza. Now, leading us in an invocation will be our Vice Mayor, Rick Cano.
Heavenly Father, as we gather here at the close of another year, we come before you with grateful hearts, acknowledging your steadfast presence and guidance throughout our journey. We thank you for the wisdom, strength, and unity you have bestowed upon this council, enabling us to serve our community and accomplish our goals. Your blessings have sustained us and helped us overcome the challenges we have faced together. Lord, as we prepare to enter a new year, we humbly ask you for your continued guidance and protection. Grant us the courage to face new challenges, the wisdom to make sound decisions, and the grace to embrace diversity within our community. May your love and peace reign among us, drawing us closer together and straighten our bonds. We thank you for your unfailing presence and praying that we continue to watch over us as we move forward into the year ahead. May our efforts be fruitful and our actions reflect your love. In your holy name we pray. Amen.
Amen. And now, can you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance led by Councilmember Perez?
Salud. Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Before we approve the agenda as to form, I would like to make a modification. I want to add the cadet presentation, and since their parents have been here since 4:30, I'm going to have them go first before we do the Christmas parade recap. But first of all, we're going to have the Mr. Cano's favorite item of the meetings, the feature pet of the week, led by our Community Development Director, Megan Snyder. We got a lot of people here. We expect a lot of adoptions.
Good evening, Honorable Mayor, Council, and community members. Tonight we have Rocky. He is a Great Dane mix, 1.5 years old, and very loving, very playful, but also loves to cuddle. Super family friendly. We've done a lot of behavior assessments, and we know he will make a phenomenal pet for a family. We are waiving adoption fees. We have lots of dogs available. If you're not interested in Rocky, please visit us on the animal control site page, as well as visit us at our shelter on Melcher. Rocky's available for you to take a look at. He's very, very sweet.
We have any takers? Mr. Robles? No. All vaccinated, everything good to go. We even have a kennel. All paid by. So. All right. Thank you so much. Now, with presentations, Acting City Chief, Mr. Olmos.
Good evening, Honorable Mayor, City Council. It is my honor to announce and recognize the outstanding young women who make up the McFarland Police Department Cadets Program. Tonight, we celebrate their dedication, hard work, and their commitment to serving our community as they prepare for their official badge pinning ceremony. Over the past several months, these cadets have completed extensive training that demanded discipline, integrity, teamwork, and personal growth. They have learned the foundations of law enforcement, strengthened their leadership skills, and demonstrated a sincere desire to make a positive impact in our city. Their perseverance and professionalism reflect the values we work hard to instill in all who wear our badge. This program would not be possible without the support of our City Council and Mayor. Your continued investment in youth development and community engagement enables opportunities like this one, and we are grateful for your leadership. I also want to acknowledge the families, advisors, and officers who have guided these cadets every step of the way. Your encouragement and mentorship have shaped their success. Tonight, I am proud to present our cadets who will be receiving their badges, symbols of responsibility, service, and honor. This ceremony is a recognition of their commitment to representing the McFarland Police Department with pride and integrity. On behalf of our department, thank you for your support, and please join us in celebrating the accomplishments of our cadet class as we move forward with their badge pinning ceremony. I would first like to call up Cadet Stephanie Otero.
Come this way, don't worry.
Next up, Cadet Azul Venegas. Cadet Natalie Rodriguez. Cadet Sarah Gonzalez. Cadet Ruby Sanchez. And Cadet Gianna Garza. A few more things. We are proud to announce the promotion of one of our cadets to the rank of captain. This achievement reflects their dedication, leadership, and consistent commitment to the values and mission of our cadet program. Throughout her service, she demonstrated maturity, initiative, and a strong desire to grow both personally and professionally. Please join us in congratulating Captain Stephanie Otero on this well-deserved accomplishment. Stephanie has been with the McFarland Police Department since January of 2024. Finally, ladies, please raise your right hands. As you stand before your families, mentors, and community, you are hereby sworn in as McFarland Police Cadets. Do you pledge to uphold the values of integrity, respect, teamwork, and service? Do you commit yourselves to learning, growing, and leading with honor, and to representing the McFarland Police Department with professionalism and pride? If so, please respond, I do. By taking this oath, you accept the responsibility of serving your community and embodying the highest standards of character and conduct. Congratulations, your service begins today.
right, I feel protected now. Thank you so much. All right, moving on to our 2025 McFarland Christmas Parade recap and winner acknowledgments. Our Community Development Director, Megan Snyder, delivering as always. Thank you, fellas and ladies.
Good evening, Honorable Mayor and Council.
Your seats up front. I'm sorry, Megan.
You're good.
Se quieren sentar ahí.
Okay, I wanted to extend a heartfelt thank you to our community for making this year's Christmas parade such a wonderful success. Sunday evening, we saw the very best of McFarland. Families lining the streets, children waving with excitement, beautifully decorated floats, and so many volunteers, staff, parade participants coming together to create something truly magical. A special thank you goes out to our parade entries, first responders, public works team, city staff, event committee, and all the organizations that put in countless hours behind the scenes. Your creativity and dedication lit up Second and Kern and filled our city with so much holiday spirit. Of course, thank you to our residents and community members that showed up with so much joy and enthusiasm. Your support is what makes events like this possible. Tonight, previously we announced our parade winners at the Christmas tree lighting, but wanted to take a special opportunity to acknowledge their efforts for this year's parade and the Christmas business of the year. With that, the top performer entry was Pond School. They couldn't be with us tonight, but sent a message in acceptance and appreciation that we will share. Good evening. This is Pond's message to all of you. I would like to begin by thanking the City of McFarland for their special recognition on behalf of the Pond School District. It truly means a great deal to us. I also want to express our gratitude to Pond administrators for giving us the opportunity to put this float together. We take great pride in keeping our staff, parents, and most importantly, our students involved in everything we do. A big thank you goes out to our supporters and parents who provided the warm shop where we built our float, as well as the truck that pulled it. Your generosity makes projects like this possible. Most importantly, we want to thank our parents, many of whom drive 30 minutes or more just to participate. Without your dedication and involvement, our vision simply wouldn't have come to life. Lastly, we want to extend our appreciation to all the local school groups, student clubs, community organizations, and various car clubs who showed up in full support to help bring this special energy to these events and strengthen the bond within our community, as we are grateful to be part of it. Thank you so much from the Pond School District. Next up is the top vehicle entry. I believe they will be joining us, the Orpheus Car Club.
They're the cadet parents.
Do we have the car club? Okay, perfect. So we have your trophy as well as a certificate of recognition. Oh no, your brain was coming up forward. I'll replace it.
That's all right.
So
Thank you
here's
very
this for
much.
Thank you so much. If you want to share anything, you're more than
We
welcome.
just wanted to thank the city, all the council, all the people who put the parade on. We had a good time. It was a good event. We like doing things with the community, and so we appreciate everybody, all the supporters and volunteers, everybody who helped put it on. It was a nice deal. Thank you very much.
Awesome, thank you. Can we borrow the car for a little bit?
Right?
Just had to ask.
Next up, we have the best float entry, which is Horizon Elementary. Do we have anyone that All right, here you go. And bragging rights, and feel free to share any. If you want to take a photo.
All right, students, come up front. Oh, yeah. We'll get one right now. No, she's gonna share.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for this award. Our Horizon Elementary dancers brought so much joy and truly brought our float to life that night. And none of this would have been possible without the support of our amazing parents, our creative office manager, Sally, and the support from my bosses and our wonderful staff at Horizon. I'm just truly grateful to have been part of it. This experience was all about teamwork, family, and community pride. Let's keep cherishing the traditions that bring us together and fill our community with joy. Thank you all again.
Okay, I also wanted to take a moment to thank our local businesses for participating in the first Christmas Business of the Year competition. We truly appreciate the participation and Christmas spirit that it added to our community. This year's Christmas Business of the Year winner is Lily's Flower Shop.
No, no, no quiere decir, no quiere hablar. Diga algo. No, un retrato. She said discount for all flowers. ¿Verdad? Descuento. Thank you.
We look forward to continuing to grow these holiday traditions in our great community. From all of us at the City of McFarland, we wish you a warm, safe, and very Merry Christmas. Thank you for helping make our parade so incredible. We look forward to continuing to grow it and moving forward.
No, thank you so much. You're welcome to stay for all the city business and participate. But right now, if you want to leave and go home to your warm house, well, you're more than welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you again. What happened to everybody? We gotta do it at the end of the. Hey, we're gonna do it at the. I know. I should have said we should have had them at the end of the meeting. All right, that leads us to the next item, the consent agenda. The consent agenda consists of items that, in staff's opinion, are routine and non-controversial. These items are approved in one motion unless a council member or member of the public would like to request to remove a particular item. Is there anybody from the public that would like to discuss or remove a particular item? Seeing none, anybody from the council?
No.
Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Motion to approve?
Second.
Motion by Vice Mayor Cano, second by Councilmember Perez. Madam Clerk, may I have roll call, please?
Yes. Mayor Yon,
Aye.
Vice Mayor Cano,
Aye.
Councilmember Gonzalez, Councilmember Perez,
Aye.
Councilmember Gutierrez.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Clerk. Now moving on to public hearings. Item number 15, waive full reading and introduce ordinance number 11, 2025, an ordinance of the City of McFarland amending Municipal Code 2.16.070, 2.16.080 concerning the city manager, and 2.2.020 concerning the police department. Mr. Diego Villamontes, please.
Good evening, Honorable Mayor and Council. Tonight, we're asking Council to waive full reading and introduce ordinance number 11-2025, which amends sections to the municipal code related to the city manager's authority over the police department. Back in 2021, the city shifted appointment and oversight of the police chief from the city manager to the city council. Since then, the city has strengthened its accountability systems, budgeting practices, and cross-department alignment. Following recent council direction, this ordinance restores the traditional council manager structure by returning appointment, supervision, and removal authority of the chief of police to the city manager. With the recruitment of for the new chief underway and hopefully completed here shortly, this is an opportune moment to ensure the position enters under a clear and unified administrative framework consistent with most of California cities. The proposed amendments support organizational cohesion, streamline day-to-day operations, and reinforce consistent personnel management across all departments. I'm happy to answer any questions council or the public may have.
Thank you, Mr. Miramontes. I'm going to open it up to the public. Anybody from the public would like to discuss this item at 6:22? Seeing none, I'm going to close public comment for this item. I'm going to bring it back to the council, and we'll start with Mr. Gutierrez. Councilmember Gutierrez, do you have any questions, concerns?
No questions.
Councilmember Perez,
None, thank you.
Vice Mayor.
No questions.
No questions, Diego. Just we'll continue to have the oversight on both departments and both department heads and stuff. But we have total, complete trust in going forward, and we can see with our finances and everything else that are in order now. And there's a good structure. So with that, do I have a motion to waive the first reading?
Second.
Motion by Councilmember Gutierrez, second by Councilmember Perez. Madam Clerk, may I have roll call, please?
Yes. Mayor Yon.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Cano.
Aye.
Councilmember Gonzalez. Councilmember Perez.
Aye.
Councilmember Gutierrez.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Moving on to administrative agenda, item number 16, approval of resolution number 2025-155, a resolution of the City Council of the City of McFarland authorizing the initiation of the process to adopt a city charter pursuant to California Government Code Section 34458 and appointing a Citizen Advisory Commission. Mr. Saldana.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, members of the council, on November 11th, we discussed some of the options that are available for the creation of a city charter. And at that time, the council directed staff to initiate the creation of the city charter subject to the appropriate government code sections. The item before you today would be adopting a resolution that would initiate this charter process. The council would then form and appoint a citizen committee to assist in the drafting of the charter. We will hold 2 public hearings on the proposed charter, including one that will be 30 days before or after the first meeting, and then take final action to place the charter on the ballot for the November general election. The process is pretty straightforward and outlined by the government code, so we will be following that process. We included in the packet a proposed meeting schedule for the advisory committee, 2 meetings in January, 2 meetings in February, which would include the final report to council, and then a public hearing process that would start in March and April and conclude at the end of May. This schedule complies with the appropriate government code and election code sections related to the charter. The fiscal impact, there's no cost since we'll be incurring this with staff time, and the legal reviews and public notice and outreach will all be done in-house. There will be costs for ballot placement, but those would be included in your 26-27 budget. So our recommendation is that you adopt Resolution 2025-155, which would authorize the initiation of the process to create a charter.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Saldana. I'm going to open it up to the public. Anybody have questions, concerns, complaints regarding this item? Seeing none, I'm going to bring it back to the council. I'll start with Councilmember Gutierrez.
I have no questions at this moment.
Councilmember Perez,
None, thank you.
Vice Mayor.
None.
The only question I have, this is the first step, right, as to move forward with this?
Yes, this is the initiation, the formal initiation of that process, and we'll have several steps as we move forward over the next several months.
Then it comes back in about 30 days.
The initial report will come back, but then we'll start the public hearing process in the beginning of March.
Okay. Thank you, Paul. With that, do I have a motion to approve Resolution 2025-155?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Vice Mayor Cano, second by Councilmember Perez. Madam Clerk, may I have roll call, please?
Yes. Mayor Yon,
Aye.
Vice Mayor Cano,
Aye.
Councilmember Gonzalez, Councilmember Perez. Aye. Councilmember Gutierrez.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Now moving on to item 17, approval of resolution number 2025-150, a resolution of the City Council of the City of McFarland awarding a contract for information technology managed services to Trust Technology Solutions and authorizing the city manager to execute the agreement. Go ahead, Mr. Vidamontes.
Honorable Mayor and Council, tonight we're requesting that we award the contract for IT managed services to TRIS Technology Solutions and authorize the execution of the agreement. This recommendation follows several months of significant service challenges under our current IT arrangement, including delayed ticket turnaround times, recurring network connectivity issues as we're experiencing tonight, ongoing camera failures, and the absence of any guaranteed on-site support. These issues created operational risk for all departments, especially police and public works. In response, staff explored the feasibility of bringing IT support in-house. However, given the specialized demand of our public safety systems, water and wastewater SCADA infrastructure, and cybersecurity requirements, recruiting and retaining staff with the necessary advanced expertise would be both difficult and far more costly. As a result, the city issued an RFP, receiving 16 total proposals. And after a thorough multi-department evaluation process, TRIS emerged as the highest ranked firm and the lowest fully loaded cost among the finalists. Their model offers weekly on-site presence, 24/7 public safety readiness, and predictable annual pricing. Although the annual cost increases modestly, the contract should resolve longstanding service gaps, provide stability, and establishes the modern IT infrastructure needed to support the city's growing operations, including the new police facility. Staff recommends approval, and I'm open to answering any questions council or the public may have.
Thank you, Mr. Diego.
And we also have a representative from TRIS here, Josh Lowry, who can give an introduction of his IT service provider company, if you'd like. Yeah. Won't make you walk that far.
Hello, Mayor and City Council of McFarland. When I first got started in IT, it was roughly, I fixed computers in the 90s, but did professional IT services in the year 2000. Was one of our first clients was the City of McFarland. Super awesome. Came up here, there was literally 5 people, Anita, Blanca, Claudia. Those were some of the original members. Then I set up the police department, which was really cool. Thought it was really awesome to be in IT, go from your sheriff, and I was the guy that completely spun up the police department. Since then, I've opened my own IT company, owned it about 11 years. I've been virus-free for 25 years. I keep the internet always working. I missed the Maria's Pizza deal. It was $2.99 when I was here. You got a calzone with the soda. It's $8 now. So, but I'll still buy it every time I'm up here for sure. So, but yeah, our team is here to take care of you guys, or to be up here weekly. Want to make sure everything runs smooth. The city grows, new police department. IT is what we love doing. Wanted to be a cop growing up, but now I get to do IT for the city and the police department. It's nothing better than that. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, hold on for a second. Do we have any questions from the community? Any concerns? Okay, I'm going to bring it back to the council. We'll start with Councilmember Gutierrez.
No questions, just comments. Welcome back, hopefully.
Thank you.
Councilmember Perez.
None, thank you.
Vice Mayor Cano?
Usually the mayor asks this question, but is this the best price?
The best price.
Maria
You know,
speaks so it up, so I know.
Yeah. Well, there's value in what we do. If honestly, you guys don't really need that much IT service, we could always reevaluate next year and save you guys money. We are conscious, aware of saving budgets and ways of providing solutions to save money.
Yeah, just to give you a heads up, some of those names you mentioned, don't ever mention them again.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to be a straight shooter, you know. So, due to the fact that we directed for new IT to come to do an RFP for IT, just some of the services we felt that weren't being provided, especially coming into a new facility, a new police facility, we felt that we needed to put an RFP out there to deliver those services and have somebody on site at least weekly and stuff like that to take care of the referrals or the things that we need to. But obviously, Diego and them did a deep dive on this, and they feel very comfortable with the company. So as long as they're good with it and the staff's going to be working with you guys, I'm all in. So do I have a motion to approve?
Second.
Motion by Councilmember Gutierrez, second by Vice Mayor Cano.
Mayor Ayala.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Cano.
Aye.
Councilmember Gonzalez. Councilmember Perez.
Aye.
Councilmember Gutierrez.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Thank you. Now moving on to item number 18, approval of resolution 2025-151, a resolution of the City Council of the City of McFarland approving updated pay ranges for sworn police officer positions and amending the citywide salary schedule. Ms. Serena McEwen. I think she was Serena McEwen.
Yes, Serena McEwen. Thank you.
No idea how many things.
It's okay. I'll take it. Yes, good evening, Mayor and Council. Staff is recommending approving Resolution 2025-151, which requests updating the pay ranges for the following sworn positions. This includes police officer, school resource officer, police corporal, and police sergeant to improve recruitment and retention. We did a regional comparison that shows that the city is currently behind comparable agencies, which impacts our competitiveness and ability to attract and retain qualified personnel. So to remain marketable and address these gaps, we're recommending an approximate 13% adjustment across these specific classifications. Current employees will be placed at the equivalent step within the updated range to maintain internal equity. The estimated annual cost of this adjustment is $213,901.87, which staff anticipates offsetting through reduced overtime, grant-funded assignments, and improved staffing stability. These changes will be incorporated into the current 25-26 fiscal year mid-year budget, and we propose these changes to take effect December 21st, 2025. And I'm open to any questions.
Okay, thank you, Ms. McEwen. Public, any questions, any concerns, anything?
My name is Roy Gonzalez, 159 10th Street. Are we talking about giving raises to police officers?
Mhm.
I really do think it's the best thing is, to make sure our police officers do get their wages, so we can keep them here. I hate losing police officers. I hear it sometimes. They move to Delano, they go to Delano, they go somewhere else. So I think it's a great idea. They do keep us safe, and they're always out there, keeping the public safe. So I agree with her. Just want to let you know.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Gonzalez. Is there anyone else for public comment?
Good evening. My name is Philip Garza. I'm the president of the McFarland Police Officers Association, and I represent members of the police department. I just want to say thank you. And thank you to the council, and thank you to the directors and staff of the city of McFarland. Many of us serve here with pride, with integrity, with honors. Many of us start our careers here, are in the middle of our careers here. Some of us ended careers elsewhere and sought a renewed effort to serve the citizens of Kern County, and chose to start a career again and serve the citizens of McFarland. I've been in law enforcement over 24 years, and many of the stories I've seen personally and been part of, sometimes it's like pulling teeth to get raises, salary adjustments. I've seen good officers come into our department and leave our department, like Mr. Gonzalez said, and working here for the city of McFarland. with this resolution, there was no teeth being pulled. We members of our department, we understand this is because of your guys' dedication, because of your issue to serve the citizens of McFarland and to want to keep them safe, to protect the retention, keep the recruitment, and be competitive with other departments. I'm almost at a loss for words here. I'm just kind of repeating what she said, but I agree 100% with what Ms. McEwen said.
I would keep it short then.
Yeah. From the bottom of our hearts, from all the members of the McFarland Police Officers Association, I want to thank you for your leadership and forward thinking and providing this to our staff, to the council, our chief, to the directors, our city manager, and all the employees of City of McFarland. Just thank you.
Okay, anyone else from the public? Okay, I'm going to close public comment. I'm bringing it back to the council. I'm going to bring it, Councilmember Gutierrez.
No questions, just comments. Yes, we want to keep our officers here, and hopefully this will help a lot, keep them here.
Thank you. Councilmember Perez?
I agree. We do need to provide better salaries to our officers, so that will definitely help them keep them here. Thank you.
Vice Mayor?
No question.
No questions. It's pretty simple. You know, it's one of the hardest jobs in today's world is being a police officer, first responders. We've been struggling with this for about 5 years. I told all the city staff, trust the process. We'll get there one way or another. And it's the fact that the community passed these measures, and I reiterated that when you sign up as an elected official, you gotta have public safety as your priority, whether it's the law enforcement side of the field, first responders, medics, or fire department. People don't want to live in communities where they feel that they might be a victim. So over the years, we've lost some officers to other towns. We still don't compete, but we got to be creative. I like giving thanks to people that deserve for getting these things done and not going through negotiations and stuff like that. I'm a firm believer. You tell somebody, you give them your word, and that's all it is. And having conversations with Diego on a weekly basis regarding everything else and coming up and him doing the research. Diego was like, "Hey, we need to get ahead of this because, me personally, I get tired of losing good officers. I want to keep good officers here because you're going to pay directly or indirectly by somebody not doing their job or responding in time or somebody being too tired because they work too many overtime shifts." But I think this is important, and this just builds trust with our police officers that we are committed to paying what you're worth, and we also expect the same response from our police officers when they're out in the field. Showing the integrity, the professionalism, and making sure that you represent the city in the best possible way, because you could do 99% things correct, but that one incident, that's what people are looking for. But yeah, in short, it just keeps our police department strong, improves, and the sustainability of having people, and then who do you need to talk to and how to patrol these streets and stuff like that. And we've gotten so much better with outside agencies that the respect factor and the professionalism is already there. So I want to thank all the troops and thanks for being here. But yeah, we with that, do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Motion by Vice Mayor Cano, second by Councilmember Gutierrez. Madam Clerk, may I have a roll call, please?
Yes. Mayor Arion.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Cano.
Aye.
Councilmember Gonzalez. Councilmember Perez.
Aye.
Councilmember Gutierrez.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. And now moving on to public comment. Members of the public wishing to address the council about any item not on the agenda may do so at this time. Speakers are limited to 2 minutes for each person. 15-minute totals will be allowed for any one subject. Please state your name and address for the record before making presentation. Do we have anybody for public comment?
Good evening, Mayor, members of the council. My name is Janet Tapia, Kern County District Rep for State Senator Melissa Hurtado. And first of all, I just want to say congratulations on the upcoming groundbreaking for the new police department. We're very excited to hear that project has been moving along. As we have reached the end of the year, I just wanted to take a couple minutes of your time to give you a brief update on what the senator was able to accomplish this year through the legislative cycle. We had a couple bills that were signed into law. Among them was SB 345, which is the State Fire Training Accessibility Act, which will bring more funding in for firefighter training programs. As you know, we have a lot of fires here in California, and we want to make sure our fire departments our firefighters are being trained as well as they need to be. We also had SB 593, the VOLT Act, which requires public utilities to notify customers within 5 minutes of detecting a power outage, and it also requires them to compensate for any damages that might come to your utilities, because as we have more and more power outages, we have people who have their appliances being damaged by those power surges. In a similar light, we had SB 446, the Consumer Data Protection and Notification Act, which requires for companies to notify you as soon as possible when your personal data has been breached. And it establishes stricter timelines for those notices to go out. Additionally, AB 105 this year, the EIP Environmental Impact Report was passed. Senator was one of the lead authors of that bill, which allowed for drilling to continue in Kern County. The senator recognizes the importance of the oil industry here in Kern County, but we also wanted to make sure that we were having some mitigation funds. And she did ask for 25 million. We were not able to get 25 million, but we did get 7 million, 2 million for child protection services in Kern County. As you know, we've been seeing an uptick, unfortunately, in these kind of incidents on our news about just horrible crimes being committed towards children, and we want to make sure that CPS, especially in Kern County, has the funds to make sure that they are staffed, because that, in speaking with the director, that seems to be their biggest problem, is that they have high turnover rates and their staff is overworked. Another 2 million was secured for valley fever testing. The senator did have a bill this year for valley fever, but unfortunately that bill did not make it to the governor's desk, so we were able to secure funding for that in a different manner. There's also 2 million for the fire department, specifically in working with sheep and goat grazer operations for wildlife prevention, as we have a lot of rural areas in Kern County where the terrain is just difficult for the machinery that the fire department uses, is difficult to access. I apologize, my voice, I'm a little sick. And so the final 1 million for that was secured was 1 million for the Meadowsfield Airport in Bakersfield. We just want to make sure that we are expanding the Kern County economic systems community as much as we can, and we think expanding those flight options here out of our local area, so we don't have to go up to Fresno or down to LA, to make sure that our community has access to flight travel. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for your time, council, and I don't know if you guys have any questions or the procedure on that, but
No update on 556?
556 was the plane?
The
The floodplains. So that one is still going to be a 2-year bill, but believe the funding that was secured, the 21 million for that, would have to be done through applications through I believe it's the Wildlife Department, but I can get you more details if you need them.
Yeah, we've been waiting.
Yeah, I'll get you more details on that.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Anybody else for public comment? Okay, thank you for the update. I'm going to be closing public comment. Reports from the City Council and Committee Special District, the Leon Mosquito Abatement District. Vice Mayor?
We did hold a meeting last week. The meeting was just basically to discuss the end of the season. There is one positive case of West Nile in the city of McFarland. I believe the person that was infected was treated through one of the hospitals here in Kern County, and they are okay. So even though the season is over, let's just be careful with mosquitoes, since we do know West Nile virus is active in Kern County, especially here in the city.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. Now moving on to council statements and reports. On their own initiative, council members may make a brief announcement or a brief report on their own activities. In addition, council members may ask a question of staff or the public for clarification on any matter. Provide a reference to staff or other resources for information. Alternatively, request staff to report to the City Council at a later meeting concerning any matter. Furthermore, the City Council or any member thereof may take action to direct staff to place a matter of business on a future agenda. Mr. Gutierrez. We'll start with you.
Well, the only thing I want to start off by saying is, once again, thanks everybody attending, especially our cadets, our parade award winners. I was there at the parade. It was a little bit cold, especially because I was there alone. My wife had to stay home, but it was a great parade. I really enjoyed it. I also want to just thank everybody again, because our city is going in the right direction. At least I feel that us that are up here are working hard. Like our mayor is working hard, our vice mayor, everybody else is working real hard to move the city forward. And I just want to thank everybody. Thank you. That's it.
Thank you, Mr. Gutierrez. Councilmember Perez.
Thank you, Mayor. I had the pleasure of attending the cadet ceremony, and I was very impressed with all the ladies there, which is more impressive even that they were all ladies. I want to know where the gentlemen were. So maybe Mayor has the answer to that.
Yes.
But it was a really nice ceremony. Thank you to everybody that put that together, and to the parents for their support, and of course to the ladies that graduated. I also want to express gratitude to Mrs. Robles. She's been a dedicated teacher here in the community for many years. She's taken on the folklorico dancing at Horizon for 8+ years, and she always says yes to all the parades. As teachers, we're always busy, and she always makes time for that. She's at every parade possible, and of course with the support of her students and parents. And then, of course, the parade was really nice. The only thing that I saw was like at the end, we couldn't really see where we were. And Diego told me about that, what happened with that. The tree lighting, I never get to make it to the tree lighting, so I would suggest that we could have it on a different day, only because those of us that are in the parade, and which I'm mainly always in the parade because it's really hard to get people to volunteer, we miss the tree lighting because we're busy dismissing kids, waiting for parents to pick them up. So maybe at a different time or a different day. That's my observation of that. And that's it. Thank you.
Vice Mayor.
Well, I also want to congratulate the cadets for going through the program. I'm watching some of the videos and pictures. It is a process to get to this point. Dedication, time, and effort, of course, to the parents, their families, to our police department, to their that were involved in the trainings and classes and the project to get to this point. Mr. Ayon for being the one who started the program, who came up with the idea. Thank you for bringing it to our community. That's great for our community. Yes, I would like to see some boys, but congratulations to the girls. Parade, I mean, there was so many great moments about the parade. And I want to thank everyone who was involved. There was multiple staff. I don't even want to start with names. You know who you are because I would probably forget. But I know Megan was the main director of that event, and I know it's stressful and a lot goes through it. And is there room for improvement? There's always room for improvement for everything. It's just the opportunity. For those that are out there that want to give an opinion, maybe we can create a committee of opinions and we work on making it a better one. And maybe you can volunteer your time with us and be a part of that. Why not? I mean, you're welcome. That evening we did name I personally called out the winners, and unfortunately they had left. It was cold. So I understand why everybody didn't stay around. I was actually still fighting pneumonia that night, but I was there till the end. But I want to congratulate every winner that night and everyone who participated. It was a great event, great time. Santa Claus did a great job out there. I think for a minute there, I thought we had the real Santa Claus out here for the night. But I want to congratulate everyone for their great work, everything that's happening. I mean, I think we have our groundbreaking ceremony next week, on the 16th, 3 p.m. at the facility where we're going to build a new police department. There's so many projects going. Water wells being built. We're in the process of building. There's so many great things happening here in McFarland. If you want to be a part of the social media noise, you probably want to come to city council meetings. I do invite you to attend. and listen and hear and ask questions. I think it's important that you hear for yourself and know it for yourself before giving an opinion that's not true or correct. I welcome you to here to our meetings where the truth, the facts of what's happening in our community. Thank you for everything you do, guys and girls. It was, like I said, great job. Thank you for all your hard work.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. I'm going to give you what you drank today, every meeting. Pretty good. Yeah. So, with the cadets, they're all my students, former students. We started this process 3 years ago, just trying to bring this junior generation to the next potential public servants, regardless if it's law enforcement, the medical field, any capacity, giving them that extension for a career path, and is building that trust before they get into the real world after they graduate. But it was a combination of us, the council, the city staff, police department, to get this going. There was a couple males that they just didn't pass. They just were playing sports and they couldn't make the academy. But there is applications out there for them. But great, the females are phenomenal students, and as you can tell, they pass with flying colors. But congratulations to all of them. Hopefully, when they're of age, they could come back and work for our city, since we just gave them new raises. You know, so. But and also I want to talk about our Christmas parade. You know, it was very successful. We had a couple challenges, but that goes with every parade. I did 6 parades this year, so I should know. Should be an expert on these things now. So, but it was successful thanks to the public works, the police, the administration. Megan, you knocked it out of the park again. Everything gets better and better, livelier and stuff. And all we have to do is all the work. You do all the work. We just have to support you and get you the resources. But thank you again for delivering. Everyone that was out there, Serena, everyone. Didn't say Sarah, I said Serena. Erica as well. Everybody for going out there. I'm sure I'm not going to hear the end of that one. So. But yeah, everybody that was there at City Council, thank you for showing up, and all the volunteers, Mr. White for judging, Roy, everybody coming out. I think we're just going to keep on growing and expanding on this parade and festival for the city and the community, for the kids, you know. So, and then next Tuesday, December 16th, 3 p.m., we will be breaking ground on a new community center. Yes, it'll be for the police facility, but we have other buildings come. We're trying to secure other buildings coming, other grant funding. I just want to piggyback what our vice mayor had mentioned. You know, we secured $5 million from the state to start this process. We secured it in 2022. That's a couple years ago. We were able to secure the land for 18 acres for just $1. I mean, if you don't call that negotiations, I don't know what you would. Somebody should read The Art of the Deal, but that's what I did. So, no taxes were used. No measure money was used. Look it up. Do your research. Be a little bit intelligent when you start making comments about using people's taxes. So, with that, we were able to secure, and we're one of the first cities to be actually breaking ground on a police facility. That we're going to try to bring an emergency center building. Well, that's already going to be there. A senior citizen, a police activities league for our youth. So there's a lot of things coming with that acreage. So the situation is, I mean, if you really think about it, everybody that's listening on live stream that's here, think about it. Here in the city of McFarland, we've never had a police facility in 67 years. For all the kids that I'm going to give some cool points, 6'7", 6'7", so I just want to throw out there. But 67 years. And now we're going to be breaking ground. It's incredible it's all the work that we've done behind the scenes, a lot of work from beginning in 2020 when we started about the library. We were just looking for a facility for not just our police, for the police officers, but for our community. Because when you're a victim of a crime, you want to go somewhere where you're going to feel that you're protected, not in some lobby or not in some car. And that's what's happened a lot here in this community, where people didn't trust the police because they said they didn't do their job, or they didn't investigate the crime. But the problem is that they didn't have the resources, they didn't have the locations, they didn't have the buildings. Those are things that come with having a sustainable police force. You gotta supply the facilities and resources. So with that, I mean, I know it's a couple minutes and we're going to do a groundbreaking, but if you go back, the trust that the community has in the city council, passing those measures, trusting on the results that we've delivered in the last 4 or 5 years is, I mean, I can't think of any district or city that has done that in the last 4 or 5 years. The turnaround with being in a $3 million deficit, no permanent department head, everybody interim, 3 police officers. I mean, we could go on and on. Imagine what we as a council had to go through to get that trust and deliver on these services. We have a total new city staff. We have a total department heads, and look at the wins and the success that this city is achieving. And I say we because it takes the whole team to deliver on these things. And yes, Nathan, I'm not leaving you out of it. You've been a good attorney. So, but with that, it's just having the partnerships with our elected officials, having the partnership with other regional, such as KernCog and LAFCO and other departments, as far as bringing back some of that funding, bringing back some of the stuff that hasn't been brought here in McFarland in decades. So. With that is, if you're welcome to come, everybody's welcome to come December 16th and see this groundbreaking for this new community center. But with that, I don't have nothing else to add. But I want to just thank everybody for doing a phenomenal job for the parade. And it's cold out there. Stay warm. Stay out of if you have to. But that ends our regular meeting. We're going to be going into closed session. Nathan.
During closed session, council has only one item. It's public employment pursuant to Government Code Section 54957, and the title is Chief of Police.
Thank you, Nathan. So that ends our regular meeting. Everybody have a good night. God bless and stay safe.